So, culture or society sometimes throws judgmental labels on people, and it drives me crazy because it results in some seriously yucky limiting beliefs in us humans when we buy into the ideas that they're putting out. So I'm going to give you an example of something that I have seen run very rampant in our society. So it's just an example of how culture programs us if we choose to listen. So based on your birth order in the family, like whether you have siblings or not, or whether you're born first, second, third, whatever the case may be, society will place a label on you like this. For example, if you are the oldest child, well, you're just Mr. or Mrs. Perfect. You're just a perfectionist, so you want to control everything. Well, you know what? To the firstborn, now they say I have to be perfect. So now they have been labeled by culture that they are not good as they are. They got to be perfect. They got to be the best, right? So they spend the rest of their lifetime living up to that perfectionist mentality. Not healthy, y'all. Well, let's talk about the middle child, something I know a lot about. A lot of middle children are labeled as the wild child. Oh, you're the crazy one. You're the obstinate, rebellious one. So clearly you're just going to go off the rails. Well, from the time they're young, they're told this. So how does that make them feel? Well, for me, the buy-in was I never fit in. No matter what I do, no matter how good I am, no matter how I operate, no matter what I do, I'm going to butt up against that wall because they're telling me, oh, well, you're just the wild one. I'll never fit in. It's a hard place to be, y'all. Now, youngest child gets it too. The youngest child is often told, oh, well, you're a baby too much. Well, so then that just makes you manipulative because you're self-centered. And that's how it is because you're the baby, right? Well, to the baby of the family, that may mean to them, well, now I need everybody's attention. Right? So if the attention's not on me, what's happening, right? It makes you feel funny. It results in something that might not make you feel so good about yourself. Again, not a good thing, culture. Now, let's talk about the only child. So if you don't have siblings, obviously that's not something you can control, but you also get labeled, and this drives me nuts, y'all, to hear society and people say things like, well, you don't have a real family because you don't have siblings. Really? So then they tell you, oh, well, you just want to be the center of attention and you're just unforgiving because you want it to be all about you. Well, what is that only child going to think? Well, I'll never be enough. I'll never be enough because I don't have a real family, right? How cruel is it to say a real family? Of course we all have a real family. That labeling is one of the worst. But I hope you get my point. It's really trying to give you an example of how our culture can do something that's seemingly a little innocent, just joking or saying something about you because of your place in the family and when you were born. But what it can do is cause some serious damage to our psyche, to our spirit. Because if we buy into that lifelong buy-in, whether it be I have to be perfect, I never fit in, I need everybody's attention, I'll never be enough, it drives the rest of our lives. And it has us bucking up against that wall constantly, battling. And it's an unnecessary battle. So just say no to cultural labeling, and there will be less of the hole to have to dig back out of, right? Managing emotions isn't easy. Managing trauma isn't easy. No need to invite that trash back in and listen to any cultural labels. So I hope you will choose not to buy in to cultural labeling and just be who you are, y'all.